The vast space station drifted in the void above Kepler Prime like a colossal crystal bloom. Its walls shimmered with a soft azure glow born from technology so ancient most species no longer remembered its makers. Within its grandest hall, 12 alien races gathered around a table of solid energy, humming faintly in mid-air. Council leader Vexthera stood at its head. She was tall as a forest giant, with 4 arms that moved like serpents in a dance. Her large compound eyes glimpsed angles of reality painful for others to imagine. When she spoke, her voice mixed breaking glass with wind whistling through metal caverns. The emergency session existed for one mounting problem threatening them all. Humanity was expanding across the stars too swiftly, and the Council loathed every second of it. Admiral Zorketh slammed his scaled fist upon the table, sending ripples across the energy like disturbed water. He hailed from the Dreyari Empire, bearing the likeness of a dragon, if dragons strode upright clad in ornate military attire. His fangs were blades, his eyes burned crimson like dying suns. He thrust a claw toward the hovering display filled with star charts and countless scarlet dots. Each dot marked a human colony birthed within recent months. 17 in total, all planted where no human law permitted. The Admiral's voice ground like stone when he spoke. He claimed humans were mere beasts wielding tools beyond their primitive minds. Their ships crawled on outdated fusion drives abandoned millennia ago. Their weapons hurled crude metal instead of refined energy. Their soldiers stomped in clumsy armor, guns belching smoke and noise. Yet worst of all was their speed. Colonies erupted across systems protected by laws older than nations. Humans ignored them, arriving with brash vessels to raise farms, cities, and mines as if claiming ownership. Dr. Canix floated weightless above her seat, her species needing no touch to move objects. A Mandari telepath, her smooth violet skin glimmered beneath crystalline nodes glowing with thought. She had spent months sifting through human minds among traders and diplomats venturing into council space. What she uncovered chilled her beyond Zorketh's fury. Humanity was not simply violent or reckless. As the Admiral claimed, they mastered deception itself. Most galactic species wore emotions openly. Dreyari anger blazed in their eyes. Mandari sorrow dimmed their crystals. Fani joy rippled through radiant fur. But humans stayed unchanged. Faces masks for schemes beneath. Dr. Canix warned the Council of their danger. They lied not just in speech, but in posture. Smiles concealing daggers, kindness cloaking calculation, weakness hiding ambush. She revealed recordings of human envoys visiting council worlds. Always the same. Feigned confusion, endless questions, awe before trivial technology, gratitude over paltry trade pacts mocked by others. Yet she read their thoughts and knew truth. They were neither awed nor confused nor grateful. They observed. They memorized. They learned the machinery of civilization itself, dissecting every defense, ship, and weapon the Council possessed. The chamber listened in silence, with rising dread. The Fani delegates' fur shifted to the deep crimson of terror. The Aquari councilors' gills fluttered so rapidly that water misted from their breathing tanks. Even the mechanical synthetics emitted uneasy beeps that echoed through the chamber's vaulted ceiling. The Exathera finally called the vote everyone knew was coming. The question was simple. Should the Council annihilate humanity before they grew too dangerous to contain? One by one, each race cast its verdict. The Drari voted yes because war thrilled them, and humans promised a worthy opponent. The Mandari voted yes because beings who masked thoughts frightened them. The Fani voted yes because treachery ran deep and they despised rivals. The Aquari voted yes because they ruled the seas while humans claimed the land, and conflict felt inevitable. One after another, the pattern never changed. 12 races. 12 votes for war upon humanity. Admiral Zorketh grinned wide, serrated teeth gleaming. He boasted their united fleets, held 10,000 warships armed with weapons that could scorch worlds and shields impregnable to any assault. Human vessels were pitifully few and hopelessly fragile. The war would last hours, he said, before humanity vanished like countless reckless species before them. Yet deep beneath Earth's crust, in tunnels burrowing miles downward, General Pete Williams monitored everything. Humanity had eavesdropped on council transmissions for 3 long years. The veteran soldier, gray-haired and scarred from battles fought decades past, had spent his life preparing for the day Earth must fight for survival itself. That day had come. He was ready. Around him, screens revealed alien fleets massing at Council Space's edge. Thousands of ships armed with weapons erasing cities, armored in plating no enemy had breached. Any rational leader would surrender at once. But Williams was human. Humanity never surrendered when destiny turned grim. He seized his communicator, broadcasting a message to every base across Earth and the colonies beyond. 3 words carried humanity's fate. War was coming, and Earth would not fall. The command center lay buried beneath Colorado's mountains, deeper than quakes could reach. Walls forged 3 feet thick in hardened steel sealed the underground fortress, whose ceiling alone could support a city's weight. Here, General Williams faced screens streaming the most terrifying sight mankind had known. 10,000 alien warships advancing like a storm forged from iron and death. Each colossal vessel dwarfed anything humans had launched, their guns able to melt mountains into glass. Even the smallest Council corvette wielded firepower eclipsing Earth's entire fleet. Beside him, Colonel Amy Rodriguez studied the glowing figures scrolling across her console with the steady focus of someone preparing for this hour her entire life. She commanded Earth's space defense network, knowing every ship, missile, and railgun protecting humanity's cradle. 300 human ships stood alone before extinction. Their largest battleship was a skiff beside the alien dreadnoughts crossing the void toward them. Human cannons spat metal slugs while enemy weapons lanced planets with coherent energy. Any computer simulation promised Earth 0 survival odds, but humanity had never allowed machines to dictate history's turning points. Not now. Dr. Marcus Webb entered the command center bearing a slim metal cylinder no longer than a pen case. To many, he was Earth's greatest mind. To others, its most dangerous. His hair jutted in wild tangles, his clothes wrinkled like he had slept in them for days. Bloodshot eyes burned with sleepless brilliance, stoked by coffee and equations driving saner scientists mad. That small cylinder held humanity's deadliest creation. It fit inside a coat pocket, silent as falling ash, harmless in appearance. Yet within lay the power to ignite fusion inside any hydrogen-rich mass. Webb placed it softly on the table as though laying down a newborn. Everyone knew its nature, but seeing it made even veterans falter. 3 years of genius lived inside that tiny shell, and it remained humanity's single hope of survival. The fusion trigger functioned.